That is the prior state, absolute prior to the absolute.
Just put it up.
Eternally there. There's no question of it's coming spontaneously or disappearing spontaneously. It's coming spontaneously or disappearing spontaneously is the quality of only this consciousness. You see, normally, to understand the ignorant people, according to the level of the person, a guru or a jnani, he expounds. He normally said, the dissolution or the death, they said, everything becomes Brahmarup. Brahmarup means people are not able to understand. That means at consciousness level it's okay, everything is consciousness. Everything merges in consciousness. But they don't talk about the principles prior to consciousness. Because all will not understand what they are talking.
He also, Jnani sees other people die, he does not hold them in any slighter position. He says they are Brahmarup, they will become Brahmarup. After death also, they will merge into consciousness.
Jnani affect another dawn, another sun after the one has descended? Can he affect another consciousness?
ज्ञानी एकदा तो ज्ञानसूर्य मावळला तर दुसरा ज्ञानसूर्य आपल्यावर उगवू शकतो का? म्हणजे पुन्हा जन्म घेऊ शकतो का? कोण? ज्ञानी.
ज्ञानीने काय राहिलं?
ज्ञानावरती बोलतो तरी आलो करू लागताना शब्द अर्थाचे शब्द अर्थाचे ते वर्णन करा ते ज्ञानावर त्याचे आरो बोलणार.
You cannot condition a jnani by your words. A jnani is no more a jnani defined or confined by your words, jnani also. It's the absolute principle. When the sun has set, it's absolute only.
May I use the Jnani's words? Consciousness as a pair of glasses. Can he find another pair of glasses?
म्हणजे ज्ञानी ही जाणीव एक आपल्या काचेसारखं वापरतो, चष्म्याचे काचेसारखं. आता ही काच गेली तर दुसरी काच वापरेल का तो चष्मा?
त्याला कशाला गरज आहे? ही जी गुणशक्ती ज्ञान चेतना शक्ती जी आहे ती आपण पुन्हा लय घेते उदय पावते असतं पावते त्या ज्ञानाचं असतं उदय नाही.
There is no rising or setting of this jnani principle. It's only the consciousness principle appears and disappears.
He wants to answer it. He wants to.
Can there be awareness without consciousness?
जाणीवेशिवाय परब्रह्म स्थिती असू शकते का?
जरूर. म्हणजे जाणीवेला माझ्यावर काय?
It is a supporting principle for the consciousness, the awareness, what you say, the absolute.
But awareness of what?
आता हा awareness is not the absolute correct.
Can there not then be the awareness without an object?
परब्रह्माला कशाची जाणीव असते का म्हणतो?
नाही.
But I mean, by an object, I mean, can there be awareness without something to be aware of?
म्हणजे त्याला कशाची जाणीव असते का एखाद्या वस्तूची काहीतरी? शुद्ध ब्रह्माला परब्रह्म
शुद्ध ब्रह्म हे सर्व अनेक भूषा आहे परंतु ज्याला आम्ही परब्रह्म मानतो
परब्रह्माचं
परब्रह्माला भूषा नाही फार काय गुणही नाही.
In the Parabrahma state, this quality of knowingness is not there. Nor does it have any embellishments or decorations like the consciousness manifest state. Consciousness or manifest state is embellished by all this universe. And it knows I am. But the Parabrahma state does not know it is. Neither does it have its expression or manifestation.
ब्रह्मप्रलयाने ज्याचा काय लय झाला नाही काय तो आपली किंवा सांगतोय लक्षात ठेवा. ब्रह्मप्रलय झाला म्हणजे अवघे जग सगळं खलास झालं.
In spite of the
तरी पण मला काही झालेलं नाही तो बोलतोय मी.
in spite of the dissolution of the universe and cosmos, that principle, the absolute, is untouched, unblemished, nothing has happened to it. That principle is now talking with the help of the consciousness.
But it exists, E capital, exists, existence.
ब्रह्म म्हटल्यावर गुण ज्ञान आहे. मग ज्ञान सागर आहे, नुसतं नाही. ज्ञान सागर आहे, त्याच्या उत्पत्तीला चालूच आहे. काय उत्पत्ती म्हणजे अस्तउदय चालूच आहे. पण माझा अस्तउदय नाही. ज्ञानाचा लवलेच मला स्पर्श करत नाही. हानीचा वा लाभाचा, जन्माचा वा मरणाचा.
The absolute is untouched by profit or loss, by knowledge or ignorance. That is the state of the absolute. He says only when the consciousness appears. In this consciousness there is manifestation and plenty, ample, ocean. In this ocean there is rising and setting, creation and destruction. Continuously goes on. In the realm of consciousness.
Yeah, I had the experience in the days before I came here. I lived on an island in the Mediterranean, and I was at the beach and seeing the water, and there were many very small waves appearing and disappearing constantly. And I realized at least the concept that there was no difference in my sense of the world and what I was seeing in that play of the water. That my individuality was only one momentary flash in the water. But that remained in a sense only a description of something, but it
हा इथेच निर्माण नाही झालंय भाऊ. हे जळत असेपर्यंत
I tell you exactly the
जळत
same.
संपलं की तो तिथंच आहे.
ही सुद्धा एक कल्पना आहे ते मी जाणतो.
तरी पण 1, 2, 3 आकाश वायूने हा तिसरा आहे अवतार. आकाश अवतार ज्याच्यातून ज्याचा झालेला आहे तो गुण सागर आहे. आणि त्या गुण सागर आकाशाच्या पूर्वी जो आहे तो हा म्हणतोय अतीत, भावातीत, गुणातीत, भावातीत, कालातीत.
Also saying the same thing. Here also the spark is there. It has appeared and it will subside. There only it will subside. So the wave, as you said, subsides there only.
But that
He says, still, he says the absolute, this I means don't take it I, the jnani or the absolute, is still beyond that. Beyond this seeing, beyond this. So how beyond, he says, space is formed prior to the space.
that is the ocean of consciousness.
Prior to the space is the consciousness. That is the consciousness full of ocean, consciousness, knowledge, plenty, ample.
त्याला तो दृष्टांत झाला तर याचा अर्थ आहे चैतन्याचा अनुभव कसा होतो आणि चैतन्य व्यवहार कसा तुला शांत होते. तुमची बरोबर आहे. तो झाला असेल तर आम्ही त्याला दृष्टांत म्हणतो.
The term used is drishtanta. Drishtanta means when spiritual similes or metaphors are given. It is called drishtanta. It is most apt what he has said. That is the play of that dynamic life force manifestation, that consciousness, that ocean of knowledge. The play of that, as you rightly expressed.
So from this, what is the Hindi term for a spiritual simile?
Drishtanta. Drishtanta.
Drishtanta. Drishtanta. Stanta. What is the force? What does Maharaj say is the force that disturbs the water, that makes the wave flood?
या दृष्टांतामध्ये सागरामध्ये ज्या उर्मी उठतात, उसळ्या मारतात, त्याच्या मागे जोर कुणाचा आहे?
हा बोलतो त्याचा. त्याला भक्ती होती नाही. हा बोलतो त्याला भक्ती होती नाही. त्या तुझ्या चैतन्याच्या दृष्टांत ज्याला त्याला भक्ती होती आहे.
The primary principle, absolute. He is saying the right. This primary principle has no rise or fall. Whatever happens in the consciousness realm, it has a rise and fall.
व्यक्तीकडून व्यक्ती समजून स्वतःला
The interplay of
येऊन काय
that force
करणं
with the water that causes the waves to rise.
काय तो interplay म्हणतो. You are describing scientific principle.
नो नो
No, I'm
Tell
still
me.
going with this.
Interplay of what?
You say that that it is the absolute principle that is the force behind the wave. Is that principle absent when the water is still?
आणि जेव्हा संथ आणि शांत असतं तेव्हा तो जोर नसतो का आपला?
काय प्रश्न कोणाला पण करतो.
तो खरा खरा सागरच नाही.
अरे हा ज्ञानसागर चैतन्य सागर तुम्ही बोल त्याच्यातल्या गोष्ट बोलतात. मी त्याची हालचालीची गोष्ट सांगतो. त्याच्याने माझा संबंध नाही. या ज्ञान सागर चैतन्य सागराचा माझा संबंध काही नाहीये.
पण
पण माझ्याशिवाय त्याला आधार नाही.
He says the absolute has actually no connection with this consciousness ocean principle. But without this absolute, it cannot serve. It cannot be. It is the very basis, the very support, foundation for it. But I have no connection with it.
पण मी सांगितलं पुन्हा लक्षात ठेवा. तुम्ही मारणार त्याला भय वाटेल किंवा मारणार किंवा स्वर्गाला जाणार असं तुला पाहू शकता जाणार. परंतु तुम्ही आज विश्वसूर्य कसा मावळतो आहे बघा. माझे म्हणून येतात ना विश्वसूर्य कसा मावळतो हे पण तो आता सगळा आरामाला गेला याच्यामध्ये मी समाधान सुद्धा म्हणलं.
समाधान?
तरी मला समाधान असं नाही.
He said, this is the way I will observe a death. See, that means, he says, how the setting of that consciousness sun, that will be observed by the absolute jnani. And as a matter of fact, if you want further understanding, I will feel satisfied. But he again corrects by saying, absolute has no question of satisfaction or dissatisfaction.
Involved with the imagery that the Yanni used for seeing through the consciousness being the glasses, and of course for exposition purposes only, the use of the setting sun. Can the Yanni continue his communication through another pair of glasses, another consciousness, which the Yanni has already used? That of perceiving through consciousness as through glasses, and that the death of the body, he used a simile of the setting sun.
Yes.
Can he, in order to continue communication, select another pair of glasses or cause another sun to rise to continue the communication.
स्वप्न पाहताना कोण
You see, you talk of using those glasses.
Talk to those. I didn't.
Yes. Anyway, now for asking the question, we are again using that. So, remember that as you do not use in dream your physical eyes and yet see a dream, so the consciousness may have its play, but that jnani has nothing to do with it. Jnani may not choose, he doesn't care.
पिछाने मऊ आहे आणखी तो स्वप्नामध्ये काट्या पडला आणि काट्या बोचताय रक्त बंबाळ झाला कोणत्या डोळ्याने पाहिजे आहे कसं आता इथे अरे मऊ
While he is sleeping on a lovely soft bed and he is dreaming that he is sleeping on thorns and is actually bleeding everywhere, which eyes did he see, use to see this dream? So also Jnani has not to use any.
स्वप्नामध्ये पुन्हा जाणीव थोडी जागृत जागे आहे म्हणून त्यातनं दृश्य होतं पुन्हा.
पण मी कोणावर बोलतोय काय आरोपी सत्वाच्या गुणावर बोलतोय व्यक्तीवर नाही बोलत आहे साहेब तुमचं चुकत्या कुठं आहे हे काय आरोप सत्व आहे आता मी तुमच्यावर यांच्यावर आता पुन्हा बोलतोय म्हणून ज्ञानशक्ती चैतन्य शक्ती प्राणशक्ती माझ्याबरोबर काय बोलतोय हे बघतोय मी व्यक्तीला बघत नाही ही चैतन्य शक्ती ज्ञान शक्ती ही जी अनेक संज्ञा आहे तिच्याबरोबर बोलतोय म्हणून आता काय प्रश्न करतो म्हणून बघत राहील भाऊ मी व्यक्ती बरोबर नाही बोलत आहे त्या चैतन्य शक्ती बरोबर बोलतोय ते मला काय प्रश्न करतो तिच्या कोणत्या प्रश्नाच्या आवाजात मी नाही येणार नाही म्हणजे मी काय समजलो आहे मला तुम्ही सांगा मी आता त्यांच्यावर बोलताना त्या ज्ञान चैतन्य शक्तीची बोलतोय ही सत्वशक्ती अक्षर विश्वासपणे वागते आहे तुम्ही आपल्याला व्यक्ती समजता पण याच्यामध्ये व्यक्तत्व म्हणजे आहे ते अनंत आपण शक्तीने गुणाने भरलेलं आहे त्याच्याशी मी बोलतोय मला ती काय प्रश्न ते
You see, we are also trying to understand what they mean you are, huh? Don't think that we have understood. So, what he's saying, I am addressing you, not a person or an individual. I am addressing to the manifest being principle, manifest being consciousness. I am not that. Again, he says, I am not that. But I am addressing this question to that principle, not the individual. And I want to find out what question he will be emanating from that principle, not individual.
पण ईश्वर शक्ती मिळतात तिच्या बरोबर बोलतोय मी जमत मला आपल्या बरोबर
I am talking to that power of illusion, illusion power, I amness, consciousness.
Whoever it is that's talking,
19 September 1979.
यावरती कोणी लोकं काय कमी असते की तुम्हाला शब्द असतात हे चांदीचं वाला सुवर्णाचं आकारमान कशाच घ्या तुम्हाला ओळखीला काय अक्षराचा आधार घ्यायचा असेल तो घ्या जरा मग महाराष्ट्र
Maharaj asked this question that this form which you have taken is from what? You do what? You name it in any way you like. Whatever word you find for it, you can use that word for it. As it is because of the seed that the shape has taken place. But what is it? What is that shape out of? How did that shape come? Did you desire that shape? Did you ever think of that shape? Did you ever imagine that shape? Nothing of the kind. Then what is that shape? I said it's because of the 5 elemental forces which work inside that the shape has sprung up from that. So take it any way you like. You can't explain it. What's the reason for that shape? Whatever, what exactly it is. From where? From where this shape has come out? And how?
So another question.
Yes, please.
That other question is, are there other shapes in different universes having the same?
Now, different universes means what?
Well,
What exactly you drive at?
if we call what we live in right now a world, relatively speaking,
Yes.
we have to therefore assume that there might be others, just mathematically.
Right.
And if we assume that, then there's also the assumption that there might be other intelligences living who
Correct.
also have perhaps a different form.
Yes.
And my question was if the Maharaj is aware of some of these other forms.
त्यांनी प्रश्न असा काढलेला आहे की हा जो माझा आकार आहे
याच्यातून निकाल करून घे म्हणजे ते तुला कळेल
First of all, try to explain, try to understand
Your
what
own
this
form.
shape is. Then you will automatically understand what other shapes might be.
I thought better of the question as it was coming out.
The answer itself is in the question. Whereafter the question came, he said yesterday,
कोणी कुठलाच प्रश्न तुमच्याकडे निर्माण त्याचे उत्तर
आज्ञा आहे.
आधी आहे कोणाचा प्रश्न
Every question
उत्तरा कुठे प्रश्न निर्माणच होणार
followed, has the answer already ready.
त्या प्रश्नाचे उत्तर मिळणार नाही तो प्रश्न निर्माण होणार
The question which has no answer at all will never arise.
आधी उत्तर आहे मग प्रश्न आहे
First is the answer, then is the question.
I've got a question concerning the practice and study of concentration. I started studying a course in concentration about 5 or 6 years ago. And after a while, it helped me to find the hooks, the handles for controlling the mind. It took quite a while.
Right.
And there are two types of concentration. One is active and the other is passive. The passive, of course, being the higher form, the more refined of the two. But I was able to get only so far in my study, and then I remained with one exercise for about 3 years. And that exercise was the mental visualization of an object to the exclusion of all else, with a black background. Okay? I understand that concentration, the practice of concentration, is so strong that it can change the convolutions of the brain itself, so that the brain is accommodated to more refined signals.
Yes.
Can I continue that practice? And what would be the end result?
पाहिलं नुकसान काय नाही तुला तुझं पाहिलं तर पाहिलं नुकसान काय नाही आधी पाहिलंच नाही तर तुला नुकसान आहे
Very easy. And unless you know yourself, you will not realize the effects of that concentration which you have been practicing. But once you know what exactly you are, you will not need that concentration at all. The very concentration. Who needs that concentration? And for what? Once you know what you are exactly, whether it's of any concentration or any end, a mathematical calculation. You go one step, 1 plus 1, you go to the 2. It's a mathematical calculation. You gain the thing. You go beyond mathematical calculation, you will find that these concentration aids are good for the thing.
On the one hand, we're talking about the ability to make the mind one-pointed. This is a precursor to any form of meditation. To be able to still the mind is the cornerstone of any type of realization, because all thoughts must be get rid of first before that which is behind them makes itself evident. And that's why I chose the study of concentration.
Yeah, right.
Naya.
ज्याला प्राप्त व्हायला पाहिजे म्हणतो ध्यानातून निर्माण होतो काय
Whatever you want to earn or achieve or realize, does it come through your meditation or concentration?
ध्यान करण्याच्या आधी कोण काहीतरी आहे ना तो
Prior to meditation, there is some entity there already.
Yes.
मग आता ध्यानातून त्याचा जन्म करतोय तो यार
So, are you going to have the birth of that entity through your meditation? It's already existing there.
Yeah. But I can identify that entity much more readily if there are no obtrusive thoughts clouding them.
Or the,
तुला कसा दिसतो तो त्याला वेगळा पडतो तुझी तुला ओळख कायम त्याला त्याने वेगळा दिलेला आहे
it is only because that you are encircled by all those thoughts. You are found in that net of thought. With the result, you are not reaching that entity as you desire to.
But I am now only because I've been able to still and calm the mind through the practice of concentration.
पण आता माझी स्थिती अशी झालेली आहे की मी माझं मन या एकाग्रतेमुळं शांत केलेलं असल्यामुळं मला त्याच्याजवळ जाता येतंय.
कल्पना कल्पनेचा तुला अर्थ लागेल त्याप्रमाणे म्हणतो तुझ्याकरता होईना म्हणला पाहिजे त्या कल्पनेचा अर्थ लागेल तो
Whatever meaning you attach to your ideas, conceptions or imagination, you will find your realization or understanding according to that meaning.
It's generally agreed that meditation is useful in trying to learn the prerequisite sensations.
Sensations of what?
Quiet realization. For instance, the meditation on I am the all-penetrating and infinite light. I am all.
Come this side, come to the front. Okay, here.
Meditation upon that leads one to the threshold of the state which Maharaj is talking about.
ध्यान करण्याची जी क्रिया आहे ही क्रिया जी स्थिती महाराज नेहमी सांगत असतात त्या
ते अगदी योग्य आहे.
स्थितीत हो
मुमुक्षूला साधक बनवण्याकरता आहे. पण साधक झाल्यानंतर ते साध्य का ह्याच्यावर मी बोलतोय. तो साधक झाला, साधकाला साध्य झालं ते काय?
Yes, that is concerned our meditation which he has been advocating so far is only up to a stage to lead you to be a sadhaka, the searcher. And once you get
साधक
that particular
त्या
stage,
अमोल
what is it that you are seeking for? It's only meditation, is only an initial stage.
But it is an aid.
It is a conditioning. I will call it conditioning. Conditionings don't help.
If we assume that through the practice of concentration and meditation, the brain physically takes on changes to accommodate the state that Maharaj talks about, isn't it then important that these changes should take place in the brain?
एकाग्रता आणि ध्यान यांच्या योगाला यांच्या सतत सरावानं किंवा अभ्यासानं मेंदू जो आहे त्या मेंदूतले
अग्र कशाला म्हणता? एकाग्रता म्हणजे
अग्र आहे.
अग्र कशाला म्हणता?
जे एकच आहे ते
अरे ध्यान करणारे जे ध्यान ते अग्र असले तर पुढे आहे ना. ध्यान करणारे अग्र नसेल तर कुठले आले तर? साधकाच्या साध्याबरोबर बोलतोय. साधकाने ध्यान योग केलाच पाहिजे. साधकाला निर्देशन केलंच पाहिजे. याचं साध्याला लायक होईल.
जे साधका must follow the meditation, must practice meditation. Without that meditation, it's impossible for him to reach the center. What is concentration? It's solely to reach that particular center which you are seeking. For that meditation is absolutely necessary. You know exactly where you want to go.
Just as one who wishes to lift heavy weights has to start with light weights first and build them up to build up the muscles.
Yeah,
The
sure.
same is true also of the brain. The brain also needs that type of development. Otherwise, it cannot be said that a novitiate can receive. Can't say that.
But he does say that meditation is absolutely necessary. It means that weight lifting practice. It gives you the practice to lift up a particular type of weight. Naturally, yes, naturally, he advocates meditation to reach that particular state. He doesn't negate it.
So the brain training.
It does. It means that the training is there.
घातर जमा म्हणजे काय म्हणतोय? तिच्याला जेवढा हा विषय असतो नाही त्यांच्याकडे का ते काय करून आपण ज्ञानी आहात हा ठसा जाऊन आलेले आहेत. विचारा गेलं.
These types of questions are only with you few people only because you have tried to understand what exactly a jnani is. You have become a jnani. Others, they haven't got any questions of that type at all. That's what he wants to pass on about.
तो आता माझ्याकडे 2-4 वर्ष येतोय समजा. त्याच्याकडे कधी हा विषय काढतो ना 1, 2, 3, 4 हे आपल्याला ज्ञानी समजून आले आहे तिथे.
1, 2, 3 and 4. These people have come over here with the clear-cut understanding that they are the jnani. They have reached that particular goal. Others, they don't ask whatsoever. No, gentleman over there sitting there, he doesn't ask any. It doesn't refer to him at all.
They just might be very smart in their silence.
Why? ते जे शांतपणाने जे बसलेले असतात ते स्वतःच्या हुशारीतच शब्द ओळखले.
त्यांच्याबद्दल तुम्ही प्रश्न घेऊ नका, तुमच्याबद्दल घ्या तुम्ही. तुमच्याकरता तुम्ही आला, त्यांच्याकरता तुम्ही आलेलं नाही.
Don't think of others, think of you only. You come for yourself.
धरायला मागणारे, ध्यान धरणारे अजून नसेल तर ध्यान कसं करणार? ते आधी आहे की ध्यानातून निर्माण होऊन ते आधी आहे? ध्यान योगातून जे निर्माण होईल ते अध्यात्म आहे की ध्यान धरण्याच्या आधी आहे ते अध्यात्म आहे? ते अध्यात्म नसे ध्यान धरून जाणार कोण?
The center of meditation, the central point on which you want to meditate, that must be there right from the beginning only. Then only you can meditate on that. Without that, it is impossible for you to meditate on anything. What are you going to meditate upon? So that center must be there, then only concentrate, not otherwise.
No, he means to say that meditator is
Yes,
prior to any attempt of meditation.
meditation. Meditation speaks differently.
But of the meditation cannot be before the one who is meditating.
And last night showed me something very clearly that Maharaj tried to show me yesterday afternoon, and in my mind it passed over. But last night in my meditation, what he said came right to the mark. And that was that indeed the answer precedes any true question. That the question can only come from having contacted the answer.
Right?
So yes, some questions came and I wrote them down. So I will. Questions come from the same answer that I have now. Yes, all of these questions come from the same answer. The first one was when Maharaj says, "You are not the body." Does he mean body as form?
Body as
Form.
yes.
आपला तो मगाशी घेतला होता. हे घडवीचं आहे, घडलेलं कशाचं घडलेलं, काय घडलं आहे? मग घडवीचा घडले आहे. कोणाच्या मदतीचा अनुभव नाही, त्याला बुद्धी नाही, असं होईपर्यंत हे काय कशाचं बनलं आहे? कोणी बनवलंय? स्वतः त्याने बनवायला घेतलं. पंत आहे त्याची ध्यानी बनली आहे.
This body. This body, do you know how it came to existence? How it came to be formed? Have you any knowledge? Did you attempt to build that body yourself? Did you make any efforts whatsoever to have this particular shape? Can you answer that?
Experience is that the body and awareness came about at the same time. But I don't have prior knowledge of the body.
That's the answer. शरीराच्या बद्दल मला काही एक ज्ञान नव्हतं, परंतु जाणीव आणि शरीर आहे या दोन्ही गोष्टी एकाच वेळेला झाल्या.
कोणतंही बी झाड होते, नंतर त्याला मोहर येतो, नंतर फळे फुले येतात. तसं तुझं आहे आता, तू बघतो. मी त्याच्याबद्दल नाही बोलत. हे साकार व्हायला काय साकार झाले, साकार होण्याकरता ते कसं काय पूर्ण हा नंबर मला पूर्ण कसं ते किती होतं, ते काय होतं, ते ध्यानी आहात तुम्ही.
The present thought, which you have been saying now, is only when the tree has sprouted, The tree has grown up. The tree has bloomed. It is only out of that. But originally, what that seed was, how it took the shape, how it took the form. Have you any knowledge whatsoever? Did you make any effort whatsoever to build up this body of yours?
If I think about it now, I could build concepts for many to say yes and to say no. But if I stay out of thinking, no, I don't know about the building of the body.
मला या शरीर धारणेबद्दलची खरोखरी काही माहिती नाहीये, परंतु आता मी जर विचार करायला लागलो तर दिलेल्या कल्पनेतून येणारे मी विचारच मांडले त्यात काय.
होय, परंतु त्याला तुझं अधिष्ठान पाहिजे ना. तुझं अधिष्ठान कशाने निर्माण झालंय तिथे? तुझी हजेरी का लागली आहे, कशी लागली आहे तिथे?
But then for all that, you must have the base for it. You must know the base. Why this body came up? Why this body developed? How this consciousness came on you?
In meditating on this question of how and why last night, the only answer that came into consciousness without the mind came in the words of self-love.
But that doesn't answer the original question.
काय म्हणतो ते मला सांगा, तुम्ही उत्तर देऊ नका.
नाही का उत्तर द्यायला?
चुकल्यासारखा करू नका.
नाही करत. हो म्हणतो की रात्री
आपलं उत्तर देतो आणि आपण काय सगळं सांगतो. मला सांगतच नाही का?
मी जेव्हा ध्यान करत होतो काल रात्री, त्यावेळेला ध्यानामध्ये मला एकंदर असा प्रश्नाचं उत्तर मिळालं की ह्या मनातूनच सारं काही प्रेम निर्माण होतं.
पुढे
बस एवढं बोल. पण त्याच्या मूळ प्रश्नाचं त्याला काही बोललाच नाही.
हे विचारलं होतं मी काय विचारतो?
Was that the question he asked?
No, that's not the question that I asked.
No. What he asked you just now.
If that question is to be answered in truth, then that is still before me. That is still something that the tree is seeking to know.
ते तुला कळलं मग सगळं झालं.
You think over only that point, that question, that how did consciousness appear on you? How did that happen? Go to the root of your question. Go to the root of it. And if you can tell the thing will form. If you know that, then you know that.
What we perceive as the person, if the body is only form as perceived by the person, then from our discussion yesterday afternoon that the ultimate reality is in all of the atoms of the universe, is not the body without form in its very substance the ultimate reality.
या हे जे शरीर आहे, या शरीरातूनच सारं काही.
कोणत्या रेणूचं शरीर बनलं?
What were those atoms that formed the body?
Which was the atom?
That I ask in one of the next questions.
तो त्याचा पुढचा प्रश्न आहे, आता तो येणार आहे.
हाच प्रश्न
हाच प्रश्न पुढे त्यांनी लिहून ठेवलाय, पुढे तुम्ही मग विचारीन.
मला हात नाही द्या. मला हात नाही द्या.
What this very question about this?
May I ask something now?
Yes, sir.
My series of questions are like a whole picture.
Whole picture of what?
A whole picture of my experience.
Yes.
May it possibly be better for me to ask each of the questions, putting each one to Maharaj, and then at the end for him to thrash me if he wants to.
All the questions. They want the answer. For the question he is asking.
He said, give an answer to his question, and then you can give your question. At the moment, there is a question. चौघापैकी कोणी विचारला पण हाच प्रश्न 1, 2, 3, 4
Anybody?
ज्ञानी म्हणून आले तिथे
Any one of you want to ask that a question? They will ask only next question alone.
Who must give an answer?
They will give the answer to this question.
हे म्हणत मी विसरलो
कोणचा रेणू मुळे
What atom exactly?
अनेक रेणू आहेत म्हटलंस ना तू
You said there are several atoms. What
हे
atom
कोणत्या
exactly?
रेणूचं म्हणलं आहे
What atom exactly is responsible for this body? What atom is exactly responsible for this body? You said there are several atoms.
I said,
Several atoms.
atoms in the body. But he says which exact atom has produced this body? Have you an answer for this question?
आमच्या बोलण्यात ऐकलं पण डोकं आमच्या कळा म्हणजे उठून पळतात
growth and development of a tree from a seed. The original atom of that seed is absorbed and becomes one with all of the developing atoms in that tree.
He wants exactly what atom was responsible for your body. He wants only that. Pinpoint to that question only. What atom exactly was responsible?
दोघांपैकी कोणी
Is responsible for the body, the world, God, Jiva, is the I am. When it arises, so do all the others.
मी आहे ही जी जाणीव आहे ही जाणीवच या सर्वाला जबाबदार आहे. या जाणीवेतूनच ईश्वर जग सारं काही निर्माण होत आहे.
अगदी बरोबर
मग
पुढे
What next? Your life is
The statement is right.
Comes about as the confluence of two fluids. From these two fluids, the instructions inherent in those fluids compose the form. And that is how the body is derived.
आता हा म्हणतोय त्याला तिथे स्वतःचा काय अंदाज होता काय शरीर तयार होईपर्यंत शरीर तयार होत आहे शरीर तयार होत आहे आता शरीर झाला आहे
Did you have any idea when this body was being built up? No, fine.
जगात मला प्रत्येकपणाचा अभिमान कोणी घेत असेल तो याचा अर्थ आहे की व्यवसाय ज्ञानाला अभिमान का नाही अज्ञानाला अभिमान खंडीवर आहे कोण त्याच्या उंच ज्ञानी काय आहे तिच्या तळाला अध्यात्म काय तिथे
That is why if anyone is boasting that he has all the knowledge, he knows everything, he understands everything, he is the Jnani, it is all fake. He is all fake. K-H-A-K-E. He has no knowledge of the very root of this consciousness.
Seed I am. सांगू का मैं?
No, Ranava.
Seed I am is at the root of God, the world, this body and everything. Now I am is the knowledge that was completely absent during the 9 months of the future. That it is the I am that was the seed. No, that I amness has come after the body is born. No?
No, that's not according to Maharaj. Maharaj said that at the point of conception, the I am was created.
महाराज म्हणाले की ही येते, ही जन्माला म्हणजे त्यावेळेला हजर होते.
बोला बोलतो विजयाजली तुला कळत होती.
Did you know at the point of conception that you are present there? Was consciousness there?
That may be due only to my inability at this point, but it may not be.
म्हणजे मी ती जाणीव जाणायला समर्थ नसेल एवढंच.
अरे आईला तू ओळखीपर्यंत तुला जाणीव होती नव्हती सारखंच होतं. अगं खाणं म्हणजे काय कळत होतं.
Until you met your mother, I mean understood, whether you knew or did not know was the same.
आईने तुझ्यावर मारा केला. तू बाबा आहे, तू बेबी आहे, तू बाबा आहे, बेबी आहे. मग त्याच्यानंतर तू सावध झालाय आणि तुला नंतर ती अक्षर सांगितलं.
Actually,
म्हणजे नाव, हे तुझं नाव होय म्हण.
you became conscious
झालाय आणि आता
after
ज्ञानाची मिजाज लावतो.
being indoctrinated into this, that you are a Baba, you are a son, you are a daughter, you are this. Only then you started.
लोकांना तिला तुझी जाण होती.
You did not even remember yourself till then.
That is not consistent with what has been said previously.
पूर्वी आपण जे सांगितलं
फेकून दे. आता म्हणतो ते ठेवा पुढे. ते फेकून द्या घरी. त्या वनस्पतीचा रस काढतो, नंतर त्याचा गुड त्याची साखर बनवतो आणि ते तो सगळं फेकून देतो. फक्त ती गोडी फक्त घेतोय, बाकी ते झाडाचं सगळं खलास करून टाकतो. झाडाचं नाव रूप आहे तिथे. झाडापासून त्या रसातून साखर झाली आहे ना. आता त्याचा इथं संबंध गोडीशी काय आहे या वेळेला.
सांगा प्रधान सांगा.
Whatever was said to you, throw it off. Don't pretend it with your tongue. But how? He'll give us one example. You know the sugar cubes? The formation of the sugar cubes, you will take the sugar only because of sweetness. But the rest, the material, the organic material, which is responsible for producing the sugar cane, you throw it out. You don't give it at all. Sugar cane, you don't give it at all. All that is thrown out. Similarly, what was being said, please throw it out. This is whatever is said now is the sugar which has been derived out of all that.
आता त्या गोडीला शुगर नाव नाहीये.
That sweetness has no name of the sugar now. It's only sweetness.
आता त्या स्वीटला कोण नाकाले त्याला काय बरं होणार, काय वाईट होणार.
That sweetness has neither shape nor form.
As science understands the conception and growth and development of the body,
The biology.
in biology, the original atom goes through a very strange process whereby the original atom and its contents of knowledge to build the body breaks into two atoms, each one containing the identical set of knowledge. each one containing the very essence of being the first atom. But the first atom is no longer in its original form there. Those two atoms then break into four, and on and on and on. And each one of these is an exact replica of the first. And each one presumably will have the belief that it was the first. So if you ask any one of those atoms, it will say, I was the first. And in one respect it is right, but in one respect it's wrong. Asking, Maharaj was asking, where is that first atom?
Don't go to that scientific basis of yours. You know it, I know it.
त्या गोडीचं म्हणजे तुझ्या गोडीचं काय झालं त्या गोडीचं काय होणार
Yeah, what?
काय झालं ते पदार्थ नाही पदार्थ ज्ञान नव्हे हे देह पदार्थ आहे तो ऊसा पदार्थ आहे या पदार्थाची गोडी म्हणजे आपण त्याची टेस्ट त्याला मागे पुढे नाम नाही रूप नाही आकार करणे खाली टेस्ट त्याचं काय करणार आहे
This taste of sweetness, that you are.
त्याचं कोण भलं करणार कोण वाईट करणार त्या सागराच्या गोडीचं भलं कोण करणार वाईट कोण करणार ती वनस्पतीची टेस्ट आहे ही पण पंचभूताच्या रसाची टेस्ट आहे तिथं राम कोण कृष्ण कोण अल्ला कोण अमका कोण कृष्ण कोण
Just as the taste of the sugar is the taste coming out of that sugar cane only, that is no more at all. Similarly, this taste that you are.
This is exactly what my question was arriving at. That for all of the names, for all of the forms one wants to build, whether you call it body or atom or what, you always arrive at that sweetness which has no form and which has no name.
ही जी गोडी आहे त्या गोडीला आकार नाही त्या गोडीला नामरूप काहीच नाही.
त्याचं काय करायला मागतोय
What exactly you want to do right now? That sweetness.
हे तुला कळलं तू काय करून त्याचं काय होणार आहे
What can I do with it?
When you have understood that this particular taste, this sweet taste, that taste has no name, has no form, no taste, nothing absolutely.
घडीवर नाव ठेवतील त्याला काय म्हणतील पण त्याचं काय झालं तुम्हाला कळलं ते काय आहे तुम्हाला कळलं ना काय होणार आहे त्याचं
What is going to happen to that taste? Do you know what exactly it is? What is going to happen to that? The answer that. He wants an answer to that now.
I go on tasting.
मी त्याचा अनुभव घेत बसतो त्या गोडीचा.
हा बस एवढंच करशील म्हणजे काय करशील
You will do that only.
पण ती गोडी काय टिकाऊ नाहीये
But that taste is not everlasting.
ती गोडी निष्ठा जेवणार
That taste is going to vanish. It's not everlasting at all. And you will do that only. You will be going on tasting of the sweetness.
मग आणखी जन्म मरण काय होणार हे कशावर छापतोस तू आता तुला हे कळल्यानंतर तुझं आणखी जन्म मरण केलं तुला आणखी काय भलं होणार की वाईट होणार हे छापतोच कशावर काय आहे तिथे छापाय
Once you understand this, how are you going to imprint that you are going to be happy, miserable, and you are happy? You are going to be happy, miserable, or you are going to have a birth, rebirth. What you are going to stamp it out? How are you going to stamp it out? What is going to happen? What is your future?
And my future remains the mystery.
या घटनेला माझं जे भविष्य आहे हे सगळं
अरे भविष्याचा जो सगळा प्रकार निघून गेला भविष्य म्हणजे काय समजतो पुढे काय होणार होते ना तुमचा भविष्याचा अर्थ
पुढं काय होईल ते.
त्याचा काय होईल पुढे त्या साखरेच्या गोडीचं
What will happen to that this sweet taste afterward? Only wants to know that answer to that.
This is the talking of the future. So he said, what can be the future of this taste of being? Whose future? That taste